Police later identified Wah's former boyfriend, Antoine Mills, as the suspect.
This is the story of Aimee Wah, aged 32, a mother of 4 who was shot in the face by her longtime partner Antione Mills, aged 36, for planning to move on with her life without him. Even though she had been charged and convicted of attempted murder of another lady in the past over a man, she turned her life around, which was when she met her current partner, who would be the person that eventually took her life. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories.
We are following breaking news. A man wanted for the murder of his former girlfriend this morning in the Rowan County town of Spencer is now under arrest.
This story will be taking us to Spencer, North Carolina. Spencer is a city located in Rowan County, North Carolina, near the Yadkin River. Spencer is an affordable place to live with low cost of living and plenty of amenities like restaurants, shops, parks, and recreational centers. The North Carolina Transportation Museum in Spencer, North Carolina, is a hub for all things planes, trains, and automobiles. Aimee Wah was born on December 11, 1989 in Rowan County. She attended North Rowan High School. She played the flute in high school band, first chair, which means she was the best, according to her sister. She was described as an incredibly talented person. She was said to be someone who took accountability of her actions. She also would give you everything she can and never expect recognition. Her sister, Elizabeth, said they were both hot-headed and very closed all their life. This led them to making a bad decision when they were much younger. Aimee and Elizabeth were both involved in an altercation during their teen years that resulted in a prison term for Aimee, which was a dispute over a man that Aimee had dated in the past, but even then, she made the best of it, getting her GED while incarcerated and coming out determined to be a better person. Aimee served only 3 years of a 6-year sentence, returning home in late October of 2015. After prison, she worked to put her own life on an upward trajectory. She got a job driving with Elite 360 Transportation, an Amazon delivery service partner out of Charlotte, and had just been promoted. Aimee got involved with someone who would later be her longtime partner, Antione Mills, aged 36. They had been together since when they were teenagers and would later have 4 kids together. Their oldest daughter, Anishja, is 14, their son Ashjay, 6, and the twins Eris and Aries, 2. They had a very rocky relationship all through, even though sometimes they were seen on social media playing with each other and enjoying simple things together. Aimee tried to profess his love for him sometimes. She would post videos of him here and there on social media.
Yappy Hunch,
Antoine was also not a stranger to the law. His name reflects in the criminal justice system as far back as 2007. He is known to be heavily involved with drugs and alcohol, which might be one major reason why this horrendous incident occurred. After continuous drama within the relationship, Aimee decided it was time to move on, especially when she was moving upward in all areas of her life, but the other party not as much. She informed her man about her intentions of leaving him. She had been approved for an apartment of her own, and was planning to move out over the summer. She had made it clear to Antoine that the relationship was over, but clearly Antoine had other plans in mind which no one knew about. On June 2nd, at about 6:30 a.m., There was a dispute between both parties when Anton got upset and shot Aimee right in her face and then walked out of the North Salisbury Avenue house. Her 4 kids, mother and sister were all present when this happened. Police were called. Upon arriving, they found Aimee on the floor. She had been shot in the face. She was declared dead right at the scene. Luckily the kids were all safe. Immediately they secured a warrant for Anton, who was on the run at that time. About 1:30 p.m. that same day, the Cabarrus County Sheriff's Office reported Anton had been found and arrested.
We are following breaking news. A man wanted for the murder of his former girlfriend this morning in the Rowan County town of Spencer is now under arrest. Good evening and thanks for joining us here. I'm Molly Grantham.
And I'm Alex Giles. The arrest comes after he was apprehended by law enforcement this afternoon in Cabarrus County. It all started just after 6 a.m. when police say Antoine Mills shot and killed Aimee Wah at their home on North Salisbury Avenue. Our David Wisden has been covering this story all day. He joins us live from the magistrate's office in Rowan County. David, sounds like you just saw that gentleman who is now in custody.
Yeah, I did, Alex, and imagine this is just a little over 11 hours after this incident was first reported this morning. I saw him within the last 10 minutes, in fact, come out of the Rowan County Magistrate's office with 2 Spencer police officers. He was taken into the Rowan County Detention Center. He's being held without bond following this murder investigation in Spencer.
Just after 6 a.m., police in Spencer were called to investigate a report of shots fired near a home in the 500 block of North Salisbury Avenue,
where they did locate a female victim that was deceased from a single gunshot wound.
The victim was identified as 32-year-old Aimee Wah. Investigators said other family members, including Wah's children and her mother, were in the home. They gathered outside while police worked at the crime scene.
We have identified a suspect.
Police later identified Wah's former boyfriend, Antoine Mills, as the suspect.
We don't have a motive at this point, but it was, they were in a relationship previously, so we would tend to believe it may be domestic in nature.
Soon after that, he was spotted in Cabarrus County and arrested. A neighbor who did not want to be identified said seeing the crime scene in Spencer and knowing those involved was very difficult.
You know, it's very bad. It's bad. But I pray that they're able to get through it.
Very rare for the town of Spencer, typically a nice, quiet community.
He was interviewed by police, then brought to Rowan County lockup, where he was held, without bond, pending his first court appearance.
Once again, the very latest thing is that Antoine Mills is now in the Rowan County Detention Center. He's being held without bond. He's charged with murder. He has a first appearance in court here tomorrow morning.
People who live nearby described hearing something that sounded like a single gunshot very early that day. The family has established a GoFundMe page called Aimee's Angels to raise money for the children's future, to help cover costs of education and things like instruments, should any or all follow their mother's footsteps and take up music, or uniforms if they play a sport, and maybe even a little for college. We hope Aimee gets the justice she deserves. Our sincere condolences to the friends and families of Aimee Wah. May Aimee's memory be a blessing for her family and for all who knew her, and may her life and death be an inspiration and a turning point towards justice and increased protection for domestic abuse survivors. Please stay safe out there and see you guys in the next video.